Hey butterflies, welcome back. So today we're going to be showcasing the Hunter bundle in TVL2 with 𝘂𝗂𝗃𝗃 and Echo. So let's get into the video. So the Hunter bundle came out a few days ago and it comes with Jeremy and Alaric, and I think it's pretty cool, has a lot to offer. It costs 600 Robux, and as you can see they spawn in with quite a few tools that are unique to them, and then also 300 health as well as a big number of 500 stamina, which I think is really useful, especially since they're like mortal. Technically I'll get into that later, but the first item is the crossbow, which as you can see you have 5 different types of ammunition, but the first one I'm going to go over is the crossbow arrow, which is basically unlimited ammo. It's the standard fire, and then once you've equipped or loaded your crossbow with your selected ammunition, you can go ahead and click the screen and you'll go into like fire mode or aim mode, and you can now aim at who you'll want to shoot, and it will show you like this little red aiming thing around the target, and if you go ahead and click them you'll shoot an arrow and it will do some knockback and some damage. I believe it's 30 damage. So yeah, that's the normal standard crossbow arrow. Here's just me showing that the distance is quite far, or the range as you can see, and it will still hit them regardless of the distance. If you go over to the store you can actually buy the rest of the ammo that you can get, except for the firework launcher that literally is cosmetic and launches fireworks that you can get from like Founders Day or special events, but the rest you can buy in the shop. So as you can see we have these 3 exclusive hunter items, including the incendiary arrow, explosive arrow, and the witch shackles, as well as the golden arrow, which specifically you can buy for 25 moonstones for 5 of them, only as the hunter if I'm not mistaken. So the incendiary arrow you can buy for 25 mystic coins each, so we're going to buy a bunch of those. I wish it would come in a bundle like the golden arrow, but still a pretty useful arrow. Same with the explosive arrow, but these are 50 mystic coins each, and I definitely agree with the price for this. They are really OP, as you'll see in a second. So if we go ahead and load our bow with the incendiary arrow, you can see this cute little arrow with a flame on it, and if we go ahead and shoot 𝘂𝗂𝗃𝗃, he will light up on fire just like the incendiary spell and take the same amount of damage. You can actually aim this at like your target's feet or like next to them. It doesn't necessarily have to be on them, but they'll take like burst damage from the flames. Next we have the explosive arrow, which is extremely OP in my opinion. It has this little like bomb on the end, which is pretty cute. So basically this does like knockback damage. It's like an explosive. It's kind of like a 𝘂𝘂𝘃𝗃 arrow, you could say. As you can see, if we go ahead into fire mode and then shoot this at this tree real quick, you can see that it's like just an impact or like an explosion. And if you go ahead and shoot this at like the area where someone is standing, it doesn't have to be necessarily on them, they'll get thrown back and take quite a bit of damage. The OP thing about this arrow is that you can kind of just keep shooting it until you run out of ammo, and your target will stay on the ground and you can basically just kill them. So it's really good to take down like Game Pass witches and everything. Then we have the golden arrow, which can kill a phoenix. That's its only use. So if we go ahead, as you can see I'm also showing like the range, it's pretty far, but if we go ahead and shoot Landon with this, he'll turn into this like new effect, like golden statue kind of vibes, and it will kill him instantly, which is really cool. And then here's the firework launcher. Like I said, it's literally just cosmetic. It does no damage, just stuns you and throws you back, but I think it's pretty cute. Next up we have the axe that the hunters spawn with. So it's just a weapon that you can use. As you can see, it puts you into shift lock in aim mode, and whoever you hit will basically get knocked back and take some damage. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool little thing to like finish off your target, and it's also kind of hard because like you can just kind of keep hitting them. The cooldown's not that long. Then we have the magic shackles, which are my favorite ability or tool you could say, but you can restock them at the weapon store, and if you put this on a character who uses magic, they won't be able to use magic at all until they're unshackled. There's currently no spell in the game like TVL1 that can unshackle people. Yeah, you'll basically just have to hold this thing that says unshackle, and you'll unshackle them and they'll be able to use their magic again. Then we have the silver dagger, which just like the magic shackles, you spawn in with 1, however you cannot repurchase them at the weapon store. So once you plunge them into an original's heart, they'll be desiccated until removed by this little like dialogue that says remove silver dagger, and once you remove it, unlike Klaus, it will not be retrieved back into your inventory, so make sure to use it wisely. You only get it once per lifetime, and if I'm not mistaken it has like its own death animation dialogue. If you reset with the silver dagger in you, it will say you've been plunged into like a deep sleep or something, which is a pretty cool detail. Then we have the newly updated bombs. We have the Vervain bomb and wolfsbane bomb. So you spawn in with 2 each as a hunter, but you can restock at the weapon store as well. Now if you go ahead and equip one, you can aim it with this new aiming system, throw it, and it will explode with either this yellow cloud. As you can see, when you step in, it like clouds your screen. It will do damage if you're a wolf, of course, with a wolfsbane grenade. And then the Vervain grenade is the same, does knockback and deals damage to vampires that are inside of it, and it has this cute purple cloud as well, and will blind you with like this purple smoke. Just to show the knockback, regardless of your species, it will knock you back since it is a bomb, of course. But yeah, and then here's like just showcasing the damage you can see that it's doing on an original. So if you can trap someone in a room and throw this in there, it will be pretty cool. Then getting onto the hunter abilities, first up we have neck snap, which has this cool animation and you can just snap your target. Then we have super punch, just like the originals, allows you to punch your target back, doing some damage and knockback. Then we have concealed stakes, if I'm not mistaken that's what they're called, but you basically put them on your wrist and you can go into like this punching combat mode, which you can constantly just punch a target and deal damage with these stakes, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Then we have combat combo, which I am obsessed with. It's like a punch, head slam, and then a super kick or something, but it does quite a bit of damage. Then my favorite one in the hunter set is the lock ability, kind of like a barrier spell, but you can go ahead and lock any door. As you can see, it will say locked, and it lasts 60 seconds, and no one can open this door except for you and the other hunter that's alive. So only hunters can lock and unlock these doors. No witches or any other species can, which I think is pretty insane. And like I said, you can lock as many doors as you want, but it only lasts 60 seconds per door. The only way to kill a hunter is with this Gilbert ring removed, basically, but I just wanted to show a little detail. So it usually spawns on your left arm, if I'm not mistaken, but I wanted to show you that if you go into your inventory and go to accessories, you can actually unequip it, which will make you vulnerable, so be careful. But I wanted to show that you can equip it to your other hand, which is a pretty cool detail that I only figured out the other day. Anyway, like I said, removing this ring will make you vulnerable to death. But with this ring on, as you can see, I'm being killed like multiple times, and I just keep resurrecting, coming back to life, which you will keep doing. There's no limits to this ring's use. However, as you can see, every time you die, this pulsating like effect on your screen will get worse, with this like black aura around your screen, which I'm not gonna lie, is pretty annoying to look at and made me pretty dizzy. So I wouldn't blame people for wanting to like reset if they see this. And then the only way that you can actually remove the Gilbert ring off of a hunter is if Silas compels them with his psychic compulsion. So as you can see, if Silas comes up to me and uses that, he'll say take off your Gilbert ring, and now my Gilbert ring is not in my inventory for a bit. I don't know if it's a glitch or a bug, but it seems I was vulnerable for a bit, but you can go ahead and put it back on, of course, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, if I have it off and Echo goes ahead and snaps me, I will die instantly and have the option to either go to the other side or move on. Next up, we have the new bounty system that only hunters can access. So you can basically put a bounty on someone and receive rewards for them. But you're going to go over to the police station and talk to this bounty keeper over here, which is an NPC. You can submit a bounty, ask what this is, or never mind, but we're going to go ahead and submit a bounty on Echo. So as you can see, it comes up with this like list of players in the server, their species and their username, just like Silas's disguise ability. So we're going to go ahead and put a bounty on Echo. The minimum coins is at least 40, as you can see, but we're going to put at least 100. And as you can also see, you will only receive 70, so I'm pretty sure it takes a % off the coins. It's giving Roblox tax. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so then once you've done that, you can go ahead and press the confirm, which is the little arrow over here to like the bottom right side of the screen. And then once you do that, it will give you like a confirmation on if you want to set this bounty, and you're going to go ahead and press yes or no. And now it says new bounty available, which will appear on all hunters' screens in game. So Jeremy and Alaric in the game will receive that. Now there's a few more like dialogues you can choose from. You can see the status of your bounties, if someone else has claimed them, or not necessarily claimed them but completed them. and you can find all the bounties available in the quests section under bounties. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. You can also now track your bounty. So if you go ahead and click that, it will tell you where last your target was seen. So as you can see, it says Elena was last seen at the police station, which is completely accurate as 𝘂𝐿 is standing right next to me as Elena. And as you can see, 𝘂𝐿 also has like this red target thing above his head, so that indicates that there is a bounty on him. So if I go ahead and kill 𝘂𝐿 and he moves on, you can see it will say your bounty from 𝘂𝐿 has been claimed and I've received the 70 coins. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool system. However, if another hunter goes ahead and kills the bounty that you set on someone, they will receive your prize. So technically they'll get your coins, and it will tell you that your bounty has been claimed by someone else. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool system that they've added. It makes it really easy for hunters to just farm coins. But that'll be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!